can hug you. Hi, how are you?
We're live on the air.
Hit it! Hi, it's Emiko with HTV, and I am sitting here with the legendary legacy artist, Dr. Lonnie Smith. Dr. Lonnie, welcome.
Same here.
Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
I wanted to ask you a few questions about your experience with the SK2. And the first question that I wanted to ask you was, because you're a lifelong B3 player and everybody knows you for being a B3 player and it's associated with you, what are your feelings on the SK2? How is it different when you sit down and play? Does it affect your performance differently? Do you feel different? Do you feel you give something to the audience differently when you play with it?
What I think about the SK2 is that when it comes to, for many years I've carried the Hammond, many years, and when it was time to play, it was great. When it was time to move or pack or to bring it,
Right.
everybody would say, well, I have something, I'm going to the car, I'll be right back.
They were suddenly busy.
And they're gone. No, they're gone. I was there with the organ because it weighed a ton. But so I learned how to move it myself just so that I could use it all the time. Now the XK2, through all those years, it was really hard, very hard. With the XK, you put it on your arm.
Right.
And you take, and not only that, the greatest thing about it is that you always have your sound with you at all times, because each organ is different.
Describe Hammond without thinking about them?
Well, first of all, just like they say that I'm a legend, which that means you've been out just equal time. And the Hammond is the real organ. There was no other organ like the Hammond organ. In other words, all of my friends back in the day, they all played. It wasn't the instrument, it is the instrument. And that's what the SK2 that's what they're doing. They're sticking close to the spirit of Hammond, not changing it,
right.
Trying to keep it as close as possible.
Sure.
Because some of you play
right.
And the highs are not right. Or
right.
And Hammond is to capture all of that.
You got 2 more words to describe it. That was a lot of words, but give me 2 more words to describe Hammond.
Well, two words to describe it. It is the only organ.
The only organ. I would say that's
only
good. Those
organ.
are 3 words. The only organ. Good. All right. And how do you feel? Because I think music is changing so much now, and the instrumentation is changing. And I'd love to hear briefly some thoughts on how you feel that Hammond is impacting and influencing the future of music.
I think the young kids are playing today. They had no idea what they were listening to, but they loved the organ. So that's how the little synthesizers and things came about, because the organ was the first synth,
right.
Other than Moog. Right. It was the first. So what happened, they hear that sound and they want that sound. So a lot of them don't really know the Hammond some of them have never seen it,
Right.
so they don't know what it is.
So they're keeping the legacy alive by keeping that sound going.
Exactly. So they really trying to get that sound of the organ, because when we play the organ, imagine it's the basses, it's the soloist, it's the orchestra.
Right.
So you got a full orchestra right there at your hand.
I love it. Dr. Lonnie Smith, thank you so much for being with us today
It's
on
a pleasure.
HTV.
It's a pleasure.
It's great to see you again,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you for being here.